My name is Tinu Asegieme. I am a lawyer. I am into itinerant ministry with my husband. But besides that, I have an NGO called the Lineage of Hope and Life Empowerment Initiative. I've always had a passion for womanhood. And this passion was born from my secondary school days. I had a very interesting encounter. I had a very interesting experience growing up. I was abused as a child before I turned 10. And I know what those years did to me. It made me a very closed child. It made me a very bitter person. I mean, just thinking about it today, I wondered how I dealt with such deep emotions at the time. I was barely 12, when all of this happened, and it took its toll. So I gave my life to Christ at age 13 in secondary school, and it was such a great encounter that it turned my entire life around. My dream basically is to impact women. I love for every woman that comes my way to find a sister, to find a friend, to know that where you're coming from does not depict or determine where you are going to. I go to schools, I go to secondary schools to talk to girls, and it's all packaged in a program I call CLAP. We talk about career, leadership, attitude and aptitude, and we talk about peer pressure. Basically, don't allow yourself to be other than who God made you to be. God is a God of variety. I think God thinks in species, and it doesn't replicate. It makes you unique, and it makes you you. And don't ever be sorry for who God made you to be. There is no other person here, like you. That's basically what we go around telling young girls between the JS3 and SS3. And then I'm very much involved in family ministry with my husband. We've run an outreach to singles for about 18 years now, and we run a marriage enrichment as well. And I love to speak at women conferences. Honestly, I feel that if you read scriptures and you see women that made a mark in their days, you won't be sorry for being a woman. You will know that it was deliberate, in the heart of God to make you one. And I think one of my greatest drive is not to live a meaningless life, not to live an ordinary life, not just to come and go, count the day you were born and the day you die, and nothing significant in between. I fondly talk about Methuselah, who lived over 900 years, and we only know the date he was born and the date he died. Only 2 verses of scripture talked about his 900 years. For me, I'm sorry, it just had to be mentioned. Okay, unlike Jesus that lived 33 years, but they were historical, they were unforgettable. Okay, so I believe in being deliberate about your existence. Whatever it is you find to do it right. Okay, in going to schools, we're deliberate about speaking to the girl child, letting her know that she's so valuable, she's so worthy. Don't give yourself up for a vegetable garden when you're on your way to how do I put it now? When you're on your way to a banquet, don't give yourself up. Don't let off. Don't let anybody play with you. You're not a toy. Okay, prize yourself. Be who have a dream and follow that dream. Everybody could have done their bit to create you, but you have a significant duty to become all that God has put on your inside. So discover your dreams, discover the colors of glory on your inside, and pursue it. Be you an artist, be you a professional. Don't give any excuse. Nobody paid my school fees. You get up and pay it and become who you've got to be. Get up and dream. There is a dreamer and an achiever in everyone. Don't apologize. When I was much younger, they used to give me the impression that I talked too much. Oh, you talk too much. Oh, you talk too much. And after a while, I wanted to start cutting my words, reducing what I said, until I discovered that even the ability to talk too much is a gift from God. What would the newscaster earn if he didn't talk too much? What would the journalist earn if he didn't talk too much? I ended up being a lawyer. Talking feeds me today. Can you imagine if I had allowed somebody to erode that desire to talk too much? So it's not about talking, it's saying the right things. You might talk too much, but if you're saying the right things, it's a blessing and not a vice. So find out who you are. Be deliberate about it. You're unique in a world of your own. And if you stay at it long enough, the world will celebrate you. The song Intentionally Woman by Ogecha is a 5-star song. It's so beautiful. It just reflects a very strong woman who's had a share of life, but who has refused for life to define her. A woman who has had a piece of pain, piece of life's issues, but is saying, you don't have what it takes to stop me. I can identify with that woman who comes into a place and lights up the whole place. You know, no matter what it is she's going through, the smile is intact. You know, our appearance, our personality, our charisma, our charm, our wit makes it look like she's troubleless. Only for you to know that it's the history that's made the story that presents the glory that we see. You know, it's the history, it's the story, and the glory. So I identify with that woman who just wants to say to another woman, don't let the trouble define you. You will stay long enough with this trouble and wear it out. Number 2, don't wear your trouble on your sleeves. Everyone has a story to tell. But you make up your mind, this one life will be an unforgettable life. I will write my input in the sands of time. I refuse to be ordinary. I am Tinu Asegieme. I am a lawyer. I am a preacher, a minister of the gospel, and I am intentionally woman.
Intentionally